Imagine a world where the existence of demons is questioned, where the very essence of evil is debated. This is the reality we face today. The church has always condemned superstition and obsession with Satan, but has it ever made Satan the focus of its teachings? St. John Chrysostom once said, "It certainly gives us no pleasure to speak to you of the devil, but the teaching which this subject gives me the opportunity to expound is of the greatest use to you." In today's world, many question the existence of Satan and demons, suggesting that these are mere myths or personifications of evil. Some critics argue that Jesus' words do not guarantee the reality of demons, claiming these ideas stem from Jewish traditions, not Christ himself. Others believe that insisting on the existence of Satan undermines the credibility of Christian teachings about God. These modern ideas, spread through journals and theological dictionaries, have disturbed many faithful Christians. To address these concerns, we must turn to the New Testament and its context, examining the testimony and authority it provides. Not all of Jesus' contemporaries believed in angels and demons. The Sadducees, for example, denied their existence. Despite this, Jesus spoke of Satan on crucial occasions, such as during his temptation in the desert and in the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus' exorcisms were significant events that highlighted his mission, and the reactions they evoked proved their importance. In the Our Father prayer, Jesus warned his followers about the adversary, a message supported by many commentators and liturgies. Jesus attributed obstacles to his preaching and the presence of evil in the world to Satan, emphasizing the ongoing struggle against this adversary. St. Paul also recognized the power of sin and death, but he never identified sin with Satan. Instead, he saw Satan as a distinct figure influencing humanity. Paul urged Christians to resist Satan, never give him a foothold, and to crush him beneath their feet. The book of Revelation reveals the identity of Satan, showing his activity throughout human history under the watchful eye of God. St. John's Gospel refers to Satan as the prince of this world, highlighting his moral influence over sinners. The fathers of the Church, convinced of Satan's existence and activity, reminded the faithful of this reality. St. Irenaeus and Tertullian, among others, taught that the devil is an apostate angel who Christ had to confront from the beginning of his ministry. The Fourth Lateran Council in 1215 affirmed that Satan and the demons were created naturally good by God, but became evil through their own actions. This declaration was crucial in combating dualistic heresies like Manichaeism and Priscillianism, which posited two opposing principles of good and evil. The Council's profession of faith emphasized that all beings, visible and invisible, were created by God, reinforcing the belief in a single creator. Throughout history, the Church has consistently taught that Satan and the demons are creatures of God who chose to become evil. Pope St. Leo the Great condemned the idea that the devil was never good, affirming that he was created by God and became evil through his own actions. The First Council of Braga in the 6th century reiterated this teaching, condemning those who believed the devil was inherently evil. The rise of the Cathari in the 12th and 13th centuries, who revived dualistic heresies, prompted the Church to reaffirm its teachings on Satan and the demons. The Fourth Lateran Council's declaration on the devil was a response to these heresies, emphasizing the Church's belief in a single creator and the free will of the angels. The Council of Trent and the Second Vatican Council also addressed the reality of demonic influence, warning against the powers of darkness. The liturgy, as a concrete expression of faith, continues to remind the faithful of the existence and threat of demonic beings. Despite changes in the liturgy over time, the Church's conviction about the activity of the devil remains strong. Faith teaches us that the reality of evil is a living spiritual being, perverted and corrupting, but it also assures us of God's ultimate power and our ability to resist. In the face of modern skepticism, the Church remains steadfast in its teachings, urging us to look beyond the immediate evidence and turn to Christ for salvation.